This West Michigan company has been called an Innovation All-Star by Fast Company magazine, one of the nation's most admired by Fortune magazine, and also made the Fortune Top 100 list for best companies to work for, all within the past few years. Today, this company manufactures and sells furniture all over the world. It recognized $1.7 billion in revenue last year. Welcome to We Make It Here, right here in West Michigan. When this company went public in 1971, its CEO, Brian Walker, was 10 years old. So Brian, what do you do here at Herman Miller?
Well, my official title is I'm a Chief Executive Officer and President. I guess to make it simple, I'm sort of like the head coach, right? I don't play any of the positions. My job is to make sure we got the right people on the field, that they know how we're going to play the game, and that I can be there to encourage them and coach them to get better at what they're doing.
And what do you make here?
We make office furniture, we make products for your home, we make products that help hospitals, and we make products for schools, particularly higher education.
What was your favorite subject in school?
I really liked math and I loved history. I think I always had this sort of interest in learning how people got to where they were.
For young students who think they would love to work for Herman Miller one day, what advice would you give them?
Be adventurous. Don't be worried about failure, but most importantly, be worried about learning something new, and keep the spirit that you have when you're very young that says, I want to try lots of things. That's how you get successful.
There's a lot of opportunity for our young people. If they put in the hard work, they very well could be working here one day.
Absolutely. You know, I hope there's somebody out there who watches this video and says, I want his job someday. There's nothing makes me happier when people say they want my job.
In 2001, Herman Miller's Resolve system was added to the Museum of Modern Art at the same time that Mike Dura was in 8th grade. Mike, what do you do here at Herman Miller?
I am part of a new initiative for Herman Miller. We're called the Small and Medium Business Team. We go around and seek small businesses to standardize on Herman Miller furniture. We're looking for that next small company now that's going to grow into one of our biggest customers in the future.
Is this what you expected you'd be doing back when you were in middle school?
Absolutely not. If you would have asked me when I was 13, 14, I would have told you I was going to be skateboarding or an artist, playing guitar or something along those lines. I started in journalism. I wanted to be a writer, and eventually moved into advertising where I could use creativity and draw and make graphics and what have you. And I ended up graduating with a degree in advertising and a minor in public relations.
What's your favorite part about what you do?
Connecting with customers. When we install everything and they walk into their finished office for the first time and their eyes light up, that is the most rewarding part of my job. It is so much fun.
In 1999, when Herman Miller's Aeron chair won the Design of the Decade Award by Business Week magazine, Lillian Felix was in middle school. Lillian, what do you do here at Herman Miller?
I am an associate product manager at Herman Miller. I'm responsible for the financial health of the product, so that's pricing the product, where we position the product in the marketplace, who we sell it to.
So what advice do you have for students if they're looking for a job like yours?
I would say be curious. That's one thing I always heard when I was growing up. They called me the interrogator. I was always asking questions and I was always curious. I would say the minute I stopped learning that I'm not doing something right, products are going to keep changing, how people use the products are going to keep changing, so I hope to continue to learn every day.
The Eames Molded Plywood Chair was named Design of the Century by Time magazine in the year 2000, at the same time that Adam Zapata was in middle school. So Adam, what do you do here at Herman Miller?
I am an operations facilitator. Pretty much means I try to solve problems for my team of about 20 people on a daily basis, any and all issues they have.
What advice would you give for young students who are interested in doing something like you do one day?
Take school seriously. The subjects they teach in the middle schools and elementary schools, but even some of the hidden skills that you learn interacting with your peers, your teachers.
What do you think it was that helped you make a transition into what really mattered most to you?
The one thing that I enjoyed was art and creativity. So I've narrowed it down to Herman Miller, their design company. I like what they make. How can I work for a place like that?
What started as a small company in Zeeland, Michigan more than 100 years ago is now a global business in more than 100 countries, with a focus on timeless design, environmental sustainability, and doing their part to create a better world.